Can a simple advertisement in a newspaper be a legally binding contract? In 1893, a company found out the hard way that the answer is yes. Whether you are a student or a business owner, understanding the law of contract is your best defense against expensive mistakes. Let's dive into the core principles that made the world of business turn. What is a contract? In legal terms, a contract is a legally binding agreement between two or more parties that creates obligations that are enforceable by law. A contract is a legally binding agreement between two or more parties that creates obligations that are enforceable by law. The essential of a valid contract, use the mnemonic OCALIC for the essential of a valid contract. The letter O stands for offer. This is a definite promise to be bound by specific terms. Offer is a definite promise to be bound by specific terms. Note for exams, distinguish this from an invitation to trade. A price tag in a shop is not yet an offer, but an invitation to trade. After O, the next letter is letter C. C for consideration. Consideration is the price paid for the promise. The price paid for the promise. In law, it must be sufficient, but it doesn't have to be adequate. Consideration must be sufficient, but it may not be adequate. Even a peppercorn can be consideration. Then after letter C, we have A. A for acceptance. Acceptance is a mirror image of offer. Acceptance is an unqualified mirror image of the offer. An unqualified mirror image of the offer. If you change a single term, you haven't accepted. If you change a single term from the term of offer, that means you have not accepted it. You made a counter offer. If you alter a single term from the term of the contract, that means you've made a counter offer, which will kill the original offer. That means the original offer will be killed. Then we have L. L for legality. Legality. The object of the contract must be lawful. The object of the contract must be lawful. You cannot have a legally enforceable contract to commit a crime or an act against public policy. So you can't have a legally enforceable contract to commit a crime. The law can never permit you to commit a crime against public policy. Then we have letter I. I for intention. Intention to create legal relation. Intention to create legal relations. In business, the law presumes you intended to be banned. In social or domestic settings, the law presumes you did not, unless there is a clear evidence otherwise. Then letter C stands for capacity. Legal capacity of the party. Capacity of the party. The parties must be legally capable, meaning they must be of sound mind. That is, they must be of legal age and not under duress. Master OCALIC and you master the law of contract. Which of them do you find most confusing? Comment the topic you want me to treat next. Please help me share this video with your study group and also click the like button. May God bless you as you do so. See you in the next class.